Hello and welcome to PSM News in English with me, Fatma Sara. China denies Indian media reports alleging that a marine observatory backed by Chinese capital and technologies in Maldives had a covert military agenda, jeering that such hysteria stemmed from jealousy of Chinese friendship with South Asian countries. Chinese Foreign Ministry said that China's marine cooperation with the Maldives carries no military purpose or none whatsoever. Indian media reported the maritime observation facility could be a disguised submarine base for the Chinese Navy. The station in Makunudu in the north of the Moldovan archipelago and separated by a waterway of the Indian state of Kerala on the Malabar coast gives China a vantage point on a vital Indian Ocean shipping route, according to the Times of India. Refuting claims of Indian media, Chinese Foreign Ministry noted that two countries would accelerate the plan to build the station to observe the climate and the ocean and deepen cooperation in marine ecology preservation, prevention of marine disasters and marine scientific research. The Chinese Foreign Ministry reiterated that there are no military purposes. China and Maldives signed a protocol on the construction of a joint ocean observation station for climate research and preservation of marine ecology when President Abdul Gayoom and Abdul Gayoom visited China in December 2007. Islands, which provided data about Indian Ocean climate change and monsoons. The government of Maldives says it will pursue aggressive regulatory action against those who tarnish the good standing and reputation of the nation. In a statement, the Moldovan government, in no uncertain terms, refuted the assumption that a vessel named Shenyuan 18 is of Moldovan origin, as no such vessel is registered in the country. Furthermore, the government condemned in the strongest possible terms the use of the Moldovan national flag in a manner to tarnish the good standing and reputation of the nation and the people. The government said it gives high priority to the implementation of all resolutions of the United Nations Security Council, including the resolutions on North Korea. The administration said it is currently investigating the matter and wishes to make clear that the Maldives will pursue aggressive action against any such acts which affects the national identity in such a detrimental manner. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs also released a statement confirming that the vessel Shenyuan 18 is not registered in the Maldives, as has the Transport Authority. Moldovan authorities do not allow flag of convenience to foreign-owned vessels to operate outside Moldovan waters. The government of Maldives assures the maritime mobile service industry MMSI number 455910000 associated with the vessel named Shenyuan 18 was never registered in the country.
Maritime Mobile Service Identity MMSI is an internationally recognized 9-digit identification number which is used to identify maritime communication and vessels. While MMSI range for the Maldives is 455XXXXXX, the government of Maldives noted there is no record of the MMSI number 455910000 ever being registered in the Maldives. The Communications Authority of Maldives CAM administers the registration of all communication equipment on maritime vessels as well as the issuance of all call signs and numbers. CAM only issues MMSI numbers to vessels registered at the Maldives Transport Authority. In an exclusive interview with PSM News, Chief Executive of CAM.
And this number in question, which is reported by the media, also starts with 455, but I can assure you that this number is not registered with CAM, and none of our documents show that this number is registered within the registration of Maldives. So let me assure you that although this number is representing Maldives, the particular number in question was never issued by CAM for any party.
Ilyas Mohammed affirmed there are no records of MMSI number 455910000 ever registered in the Maldives. He added that relevant authorities are now investigating the use of a number with the MMSI range for the Maldives. Maldives Transport Authority also denied claims of Maldives carrying out illegal activities jointly with an oil tanker of North Korea. In a statement, the Transport Authority assured that the vessel claimed to be Jinyuan 18 is not a vessel registered in the Maldives. With deep concern, the authority stated there is no reason for the vessel to use the Maldivian flag. Noting that Maldives does not register foreign vessels, the authority urged media agencies to refrain from spreading false news. Adding that it is investigating the issue as a serious crime, the Ministry of Defense and National Security revealed that Moldovan authorities do not allow flags of convenience to foreign-owned vessels to operate outside Moldovan waters. Ministry of Defense and National Security also noted that Jinyuan 18 is not a vessel registered in Maldives and added that Maldives will not allow such actions to undermine the security of the country. Furthermore, Ministry of Foreign Affairs revealed the government is currently investigating the matter and noted concerns related to suspected illegal ship-to-ship transfer of goods by North Korean flag tanker Shon Marsen and an alleged Moldovan flag tanker by the name of Jinyuan 18. The government of Maldives said it gives high priority to the implementation of all resolutions of the United Nations Security Council, including the resolutions North Korea.
President Abdul Gayoom appoints Ahmed Suleiman as a member of the National Integrity Commission (NIC). The letter of appointment was handed to Ahmed Suleiman at a special function held at the President's office. The Parliament of Maldives approved Ahmed Suleiman as a member of NIC with 32 votes in favour. Suleiman was appointed to the position made vacant by the resignation of Yusuf Manu from the Commission. Previously, Suleiman served as the President of Elections Commissioner before resigning from the position on January 31st. Former Commissioner of Police Hussein Waheed states the implementation of peace and sovereignty of the nation. A ruling was issued implementing such a highlighted the best opinion is to seek advice from relevant legal authorities if the security forces believe a court ruling will undermine the security and peace of the country. He added that implementing the Supreme Court ruling would have surely destabilized the country and that it would have been difficult to recover from such a situation. Deputy Commissioner of Police Abdul Gayoom reveals several initiatives are in progress for the development and welfare for the staff of Maldives Police Service. Abdul Gayoom, who is currently in charge of the police force, noted the development of affordable housing projects have been initiated to ease the living of police officers and their families. At a meeting held for police officers at Iskandar Building, Abdul Gayoom expressed gratitude for the tremendous work of the force in ensuring peace and harmony in the country. The meeting was attended by executive officers, commissioned officers, police officers and other staff of Maldives Police Service. Following the unfavorable events in Maldives as a result of a Supreme Court ruling on February 1st, on various occasions, President Abdul Gayoom and his administration have acknowledged the security forces for their efforts in protecting the constitution of Maldives and sustaining peace in the country. Ministry of Tourism contracts Maldives Transport and Contracting Company MTCC to develop the runway, apron and taxiway of Funadu Airport. The agreement was signed by Minister of Tourism Musa Zamir and Deputy Managing Director of MTCC Ahmed Kurikriza. Briefing the press after the signing ceremony, Tourism Minister Musa Zamir said MTCC is contracted to complete the development of a 1,200-meter runway, apron and taxiway of the airport in Chavin Atoll by July 2018. The minister further noted that MTCC is fully equipped to complete the project within the scheduled timeline. Addressing the press, the Deputy Managing Director of MTCC revealed the machinery required to complete the project would arrive at Funadu in the next 20 days. He assured that MTCC is committed and ready to complete the project within 105 days, as outlined in the agreement. Previously, the government of Maldives had also contracted MTCC to reclaim 21 hectares of land for the development of the airport in Funadu. The first airport in Chavin Atoll would be developed at a cost of $5 million. Ministry of Finance and Treasury reveals plans to install reverse osmosis water systems in 12 islands. According to Finance Ministry, the systems will be installed by Ministry of Environment and Energy, and the project would be funded by a loan aid of OPEC Fund for International Development of it. Finance Ministry said reverse osmosis water systems would be developed in Kumundu, Vakaradu, Norivaram and Makunudu of Hadal Atoll, Holudu of Noon Atoll and Nguradu and Makurat of Ra Atoll in the first phase of the project. The ministry revealed that private companies can bid for the project under the International Competitive Bidding Scheme. Maldives National Defence Force MNDF signs an agreement with National Disaster Management Centre NDMC to install early warning and emergency communication systems in the Maldives.
Under the agreement signed, the early warning and emergency communication systems would be installed in 33 islands, covering all atolls of Maldives. According to Maldives National Defence Force MNDF, the communication systems would allow access for locals to communicate with the government authorities and other emergency operation authorities without relying on telecommunication companies. MNDF assured that the systems, which will be established at a cost of over $109,000, would allow authorities to communicate with the islands for a period of at least 6 hours without depending on telecommunication companies. Addressing the signing ceremony, Minister of Defence and National Security Adam Sharif Umar noted that in 2004, when Maldives was hit by a tsunami, the country was not ready in any form to combat such a disaster. The minister said establishing early warning and emergency communication systems would minimize the effects of national disasters in Maldives. The emergency communication systems are funded from a free aid provided by the government of Japan and with the assistance of India's South Asian satellite.
Chairman of Maldives Stock Exchange reveals that the total worth of the listed companies under the Maldives Stock Exchange crosses over $1.05 billion in the Moldovan stock market.
Addressing the special function held to mark 10 years of Maldives Stock Exchange, Alao Ali said that the company initiated the stock market with the listed companies worth of $187.6 million. In this regard, Alao Ali highlighted that Maldives Stock Exchange has achieved remarkable achievements in this sector since its inception in 2008 with a total of only 4 registered companies. Maldives Stock Exchange was licensed in 2008 by the Capital Market Development Authority as a private sector stock exchange. The main objective of the company is to open the stock exchange market to companies and the public under a transparent policy.
The man who makes crisps, chocolate and vanilla snacks for Gaza had just finished explaining how his business was going through the worst economic crisis of his life when the lights went out, shutting down his factory again. While Al-Wadia has been running his food manufacturing business since 1985 in a Gaza Strip that was very different from the one in which he and 2 million other Palestinians now live. Back then, Israeli settlers were still in Gaza, the militant group Hamas did not yet exist, and Palestinians were still 2 years away from the first of the uprisings against Israeli military occupation that introduced the word intifada to the world.
Sitting in a slowly declining industrial estate near the fortified border with Israel, the 51-year-old confectioner says that Gaza has been brought to a near standstill by a decade of Israeli-led blockades and internal Palestinian divisions. He has cut production by 70% and wages by 30%. Employees who used to work each day now may work 1 day in 3. He said unless a miracle happens, factories and companies will close down and it will be the real death of the economy in Gaza. There has long been poverty in Gaza, but with the unemployment now at 43.6%, even once wealthy merchants are defaulting on debts causing other businesses to collapse like dominoes. Many in Gaza blame Israel for the hardships, accusing it of placing an economic blockade on the enclave that has drastically reduced the movement of people and goods. But Gazans also fault their own leaders, complaining of a power struggle between Hamas, the armed group that seized military power in Gaza in 2007, and Fatah, the secular party of Western-backed Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. A combination of war, isolation, and internal rivalries have left Gaza in its current state. Last year, Abbas cut the salaries of 60,000 government employees in Gaza by 30%, leaving them with little to spend in shops and markets after paying off bank loans. According to the Palestinian Monetary Authority, bounce-back checks sums in Gaza nearly doubled from $37 million to $62 million between 2015 and 2016, and then again to $112 million in 2017. At the other end of the economic scale from merchants are Shuaib, Shadi and Ahmad Al-Walud, who scavenged through garbage near their home in northern Gaza, searching for plastic to sell to recycling plants. Their father was one of the Gazans who lost their jobs in Israel more than a decade ago, when Israel closed the door for thousands of Palestinian workers following the seizure of control of Hamas. The question that dominates Gaza is whether hard times will make Palestinians more inclined to support attacks on Israel or less so, because they fear reprisals. The chairman of Palestinian Businessmen Association in Gaza, Ali Al-Hayek, said that total collapse of the economy would lead to instability that would be in nobody's interest.
Fernando's hat-trick helps fire Tottenham Hotspur to a crushing 6-1 victory over third-tier Rochdale in FA Cup fifth-round replay packed with contentious decisions that thrust the VAR system back into the spotlight.
Fernando Llorente's second-half treble, a double from Son Heung-min, and a late effort from Kyle Walker-Peters in driving snow at a freezing Wembley Stadium settled a game where tensions had threatened to bubble over before the break. The video assistant referee VAR disallowed an early Tottenham goal before awarding them a disputed penalty, which was converted from Son, only for referee Paul Tierney to choke off his effort and book the player for stopping during his run-up. Rochdale's Stephen Humphreys cancelled out Sun's opener and ensuring the halftime debate centred on the VAR system, which is being trialled in the FA Cup this season. However, Spurs made those arguments academic with 5 goals after the break to set up a quarter-final tie away to Premier League strugglers Swansea City. Part of the debate surrounding VAR is about the length of time it takes for decisions to be made and how fans are often left in the dark about the reasons behind them. Both issues were illustrated after 6 minutes at Wembley. Spurs thought they had opened the scoring when Eric Lamela tapped into the net, but a lengthy pause followed before the goal was chalked off by the VAR, with replays suggesting it may have been for shirt pulling by Llorente. Son gave Spurs the lead when he curled home from 12 metres after 23 minutes, and 2 minutes later the VAR was called upon again after the referee said Kieran Trippier was pulled down by Matt Dawn outside the area. The VAR said the foul had continued into the box and awarded the penalty, which Son stroked home, only for the referee to rule his effort out and produce a yellow card because he stopped and restarted during his run-up. Humphreys drew the third-tier side improbably level when he took the ball in his stride and beat Spurs keeper Michel Worm. However, the second half was barely a contest. Llorente chipped Spurs into the lead from Lucas Moura's through ball, poked the ball home from close range to make it 3-1, and completed his hat-trick with a header. Son tapped into an empty net after 65 minutes, and 20-year-old Walker-Peters netted his first Spurs goal in stoppage time.
Bollywood stars and thousands of fans make their way to a temporary memorial of legendary actress Sridevi in India's showbiz city of Mumbai to pay their condolences to the departed star.
The actress, who was in Dubai to attend a family wedding, died on Saturday night after drowning in her hotel room bathtub. She was 54 and is survived by her husband, producer Boni Kapoor, and daughters Janvi and Khushi. The memorial saw prominent faces at the film industry like actresses Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, Hema Malini, Madhuri Dixit, Kajol and Ajay Devgan and Akshay Khanna, among others, turn up for the last glimpse of Bollywood's first female superstar. Sridevi will be cremated with full state honours on Wednesday. In a career spanning 5 decades, Sridevi acted in 300 films and was awarded the Padma Shri, which is India's 4th highest civilian honour, in 2013.
Well, that's it for now. Stay tuned for more updates of recent current affairs stories here on PSM News. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
प्रेजेंटर होना एनालिस्ट नवंबर फुर्सत वर्ल्ड कप कवरेज का PSM स्पोर्ट्स के प्रेजेंटर होना है को प्रेजेंट करूंगे फुर्सत एनालिस्ट के बुक का तजुर्बाकार एनालिस्ट होना है को मासे के कोलंबे फुर्सत शाव वेलकम हुई दिन से जवानों ने बस फुर्सत है भाई मार्च फर्स्ट वन दोनों को SMS प्रवाणी WC जसवावा नंगे समपोगा किली सुने सुमका
Ministry of Islamic Affairs Male Diviraje News Bayang Miharkangas by Faratakung News Majalla Adi social media ge website for the Tantanuga Divehi Bahon Lia by Leontahuga Allah ge Ismafulu Tarnang Tarna Akuru Benukoging Liamung Andakang Fahaga Kureve Migota Tarna Akurung Allah ge Ismafulu Liumaki Eki Zaman Tauga Divehin Getering Dini Ilmurina Adi Sarukar Takumves Mana Kurumun Andakame Allah ge Ismafulu Liamwani Allah Migota Nuata Arabi Fontakung Arabi Akurung Adi Hama Mifadan Kirit Guruanuge Ayathoge Nasutaka Adi Kirit Rasula Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam ge Hadis Furthoge Nasutaves Liambani Vari Dufawa Gotang Arabi Akurung Adi Mihunna Nankyumuga Abdullah Abdul Rahman Fada Allah ge Ismafuleng Himanagen Kia Nanamuga Nang Kurukoldumuge Gotumves Evves Mane Deha Nuwa Gotaka Kia Ule Mives Allah ge Ismafula Name Nispe Kurumuga Kiumves Adi Liumves Huddawane Gotennung Vima Mikankamaki Islam Dinang Ihutirama Lobikura Evves Mihaku Debaswane Kamakan Nuati Evves Mihaku Lia Liumega Allah ge Ismafulu Tana Nuliumasha Itura Mi Bayankuri Kankama Samadukan Dinumang Amukong Anga Yudan Kurang Bara Jumadul Lakhira Sadisate Katiris Nue Ashavis February Dehas Ashara
Mihinga huriha kangkamaki It has nothing to do with Rais Yamin. Hey, Rais Yamin personally kurakame no. Komme kujjo ko sfunkom visla da tikudina ki we hin kudina wahada kaf komanyen. This has nothing to do with Rais Yamin. Investment konna kanuje. Ekako mage bere. Anekako yahanna ki maseh kuri ahun. Cabinet ko esmi hun ulene. Cabinet ko mi hun unas. Rais Yamin ki abadus. Cabinet ko maseh kura mi hunge efficiency ya delivery ya commitment ta. Adi Rais Yamin ko political agenda ya mi hunge commitment dakka wara balafa. Emina fursat dene. If they fall behind my expectation, their way is out. Jehni duradda.
ಕುದ್ಲಿನುರಕ್ಕದು ಹಾಲತ ಬೇಗತುಂ ವರ ಬೊಡ ಒಡುವಾದುಂತಕಿಂ ಒಳುವಮು ಗೆಂದಾತಿ ವಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಿರೆ ಹಮ ರಜಿತು ಮದಿಸ್ಕ ಮಸೇಕುರ ಅಮಿಯ ಗೈಸತು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಾಣ ಕಾನೂನು ಅಸಾಸಿಗ ಕುದ್ಲಿನುರಕ್ಕದು ಹಾಲತು ಮಿ ಒನ್ನಣಿ ರೈಸು ಜುಮ್ಹೂರಿಯಾಯ ಹಮ ಎಕನೆ ದೀಸ ಇಂಗೇತೋ ಮಿ ಮಿಬಾಕ ಮಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದನ್ ಜುಹುನಿ ವರಗ್ಗಿನ ಮಿ ಹೊಂಗ ಬಕಿಯ ಕುದ್ಲಿನುರಕ್ಕದು ಹಾಲತು ದೆಮಿ ಒನ್ನಣಿ ಎ ಫಾಸ್ಕೊಗ್ಗೆನೆ ಎಪ್ಪೆಸ್ತನಕು ಫಾಸ್ಕೊಗ್ಗೆನ್ ಕೊರಂಜೆ ಹೆಕಮೆನ್ನು ಕಾನೂನು ಅಸಾಸಿಗೆ ಬುಣಾಗತು ದೌಲತುಗೆ ಮುಹಿಮ್ಮು ಕಾಂತತ್ತ ಇಂಗೇತೋ ಕಾನೂನು ಎಬ್ಬೆಸ್ ಎ ರೈಸು ಜುಮ್ಹೂರಿಯಾಂ ಅಮಲ್ ಕುರಂ ಬೆರೆನಿ ಎ ಕಾನೂನು ಫಾಸ್ಕೊಗ್ಗೆ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಗೆ ಫಾಸಾ ಹರದು ಕೊರವೆನಿ ಎ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಫಾಸ್ ಕೊಗಿ ಎಹನ್ನಮವೆಸ್ ದೌಲತು ಗೆ ಎಮ್ಮೆ ಮತಿ ವೆರಿಮಿ ಹಾಯ ಕಾನೂನು ಅಸಾಸಿ ಅಳ್ಗೊಂಡ ಹೆದೀರುಗ ದಿಂ ಬಾರಕಿ ಎಬ್ಬೆಸ್ ವರಾತಕ ಸುವಾಲ್ ಕುರ್ಮಕ ನುಲಾ ದಿವಿ ರಾಜ್ಯಗ ಕುಲ್ದಿ ನುರಕ್ಕದು ಹಾಲತಿ ಉಲಾನ್ ಕುರುಂ ಮಿ ಕಾನೂನು ಅಸಾಸಿ ಒಣ್ಣಕನ್ ಬಯಕ ಮಿಕಂ ಒಳಿಗೆ ಉಳೇತೀವೆ ಅದಿ ಮಿದೆನ್ನವಿ ಕುಲ್ದಿ ಹಾಲತ್ ಉಲಾನ್ ಕುರ್ಮ ಪಹುಗ ಸಾಳಿಸ್ ಅಗ್ಗಡಿ ರು ತೆರೆಗ ಈ ಮಜ್ಲಿಸ್ ಹಿಂಗ ಮುಂದಾದವರನ್ನಮ ರಜಿದುಂಗ ಮಜ್ಲಿ ಏಕಂ ಎಂಗುಂ ಎಂಗುಮ ಪಹುಗ ಎ ಬಾಬಂ ಬೇನು ನಮ ಹಿಂಗೇತೋ ಬಾಬಂ ಬೇನು ನೂನ್ ನಮ දෙෆරාතකගේ බාර ලිපි පොවේ එයි අනංග පුණානම බීටෝ කුරුන් වාත ඒති වාදු එයි එකේ රයිතුන්ගේ මජ්ලිස් දේ ස්ප්‍රීම් කෝට් නිමස්සලයාග මේ කුල්දිනොරක්කලුග ಹಾಲತ್ වාදු මට්ටක ස්ප්‍රීම් කෝට් ඔෆ් බේෆල කුෂාලු බෑෆි ස්ප්‍රීම් කෝට් මිදාලු ඒති දමහට්ට හරේ දැන් ඔතේ රයිතුන්ගේ මජ්ලිහ නිමස්සල හුෂේලීම එකන් ගබෝදු නෝ මිහුන්ගේ කමෙන් ගෙතෝ එතන වදේ වෝට් දිනුමකි එකන් ගබෝදු නෝ මිහුන් වදේ ඒ වාදු මට්ටක නවත එගරාරුම් බෑ උනිකුරු මට්ටක ಕುರಂಜೆ ಕಮೆಂಗ್ ಎಯಿ ಮಿಹಾರು ಎವಾಹಕ ಮುಳಿಂಗ್ ಅಣೆಂಗ್ ಅತ ಮಿಹ ಕುಣೆ ಮಿಹುಣೆ ಕಮೆಂಗ್ ನುವಿಯನ್ನು ದನ್ನವಂತ ವಾಹಕೆ ಅಳ್ಗೊಂಡೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗ ಅಳ್ಗೊಂಡೆ ಕೋರಮೆ ಬರಾಬರಂಗೆ ಬಾಯ್ ಎ ವೋಟುಸ್ ಬರಾಬರಂಗೆ ಅಳ್ಗೊಂಡೆ ದಾಂಚಿಜ್ಜ ದಾಣೆ ಎಹಂ ವಿಮ ಎವಾಹಕ ಒಳುವಾದಾಗೆ ನುದಕ್ಕ ವಹರೆ
Maldives Transport Authority ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬಯಾಂಗ್ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊರಿಯಾಗೆ ತೇವಟೇಂಕರಕ ರಾಜ್ಯಗೆ ತೇವಟೇಂಕರಕುಂ ಮಣ ಮುಅಮಲಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಫ್ವಾಕಮ ಬಯಾಂಕೋ ಬೈ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ತೋಗ ಫತುರಾಫ್ವಾ ಖಬರಾ ಗುಳಿಗೆಂ ಮಿ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿಂ ಕಮುಗೆ ಹಗೀಗೆ ಬಯಾಂಕೋ ಅಶಾವಿಸ್ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ 2018 ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬಯಾನೆ ನೆರಫಾ ವೀನಮವೆಸ್ ಬೈ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ತೋಗ ಮಿ ಮಸಲೆಯ ಗುಳಿಗೆಂ ದಣಿ ಎವ್ವೆಸ್ ಅಸಾಸೆನ್ನೆ ಹಗೀಗತ ಖಿಲಾಫ್ ದೊಗು ಮೌಲೂಮಾತ್ ಫತುರಮುಂ ಮಿ ಮಸಲೆಕಿ ವರ ಮುಹಿಮ್ಮು ಮಸಲೆಗೆ ಗೊತುಗ ಸರಕಾರುಗೆ ಕಮಾಬೆ ಮುಅಸಸಾತಕುಂ ಬಲಮುಂ ಗೆಂದಾಕಂ Ministry of Defence and National Security ya Ministry of Foreign Affairs bayankofa vi namaves mikama behegotun dogu maudumat by media thoga faturumunda diun mi authority wara boda kuvveri kurang ehenkamu mifada dogu maudumat fatura faratakamedu qanuni fiyawlu alane wahaka dennevin